What up? What up? What up? What up, world? I'm Compression. This is the Monday jump off number 126. Thank you for coming out this morning or sometime today when you get a chance to check it out. I'm coming in probably like 15 minutes late, 15, 17 minutes late. I had a great day yesterday. Got to do some charity work with some kids, so kind of threw off my day, but it's all good. I'm here, still pushing, still going. Um, June 12th. Time is kind of speeding, but this year has been really active. A lot of good has come out of this year. And I'm just kind of like enjoying the new movement, more money, etc. It's a good thing happening this year, and I'm just glad I stuck to everything and things were able to be created, right? So yeah, and we gonna go right in because I don't know about y'all. I start my Monday off very productive, so I got things to do, but always got to make time to stay the course, right? Um, let's go right in. We're going to read a lot of Vazant, Acts of Faith, June 12th. Most people think they know the answer. I'm willing to admit I don't even know the questions. Arsenio Hall. Life is a series of mysteries we must each unravel at our own pace. Our task is not to solve the mysteries, but to use them along our way. No one can tell us what is good for us just because it worked for them. If we allow someone to give us our answers, we create conflict deep within. Sometimes it gets confusing trying to figure out what to do. If the confusion is on the inside, the answer is there too. No human being has all the answers. If they did, they would not be here. One of the greatest mysteries we must unravel is our purpose, because that makes us clear. Let us take more time to listen to our hearts, filtering through the offerings that come in. Let us not be so willing to say, I know, when we have no idea where to begin. Let us know deep down that God loves us and use that knowledge along the way. Let us approach the great mystery of the meaning of life with a little bit less to say. I am on the path to knowledge. That's a that's a real deep statement, right? I'm always leery of people who say that they know, meaning like they just know it all. I always go, wow, that's really incredible that a human being, one person can know it all. And I'm always leery of people who always have advice. I mean, I guess I'm one of those people who have advice. 'Cause, I do a ton of reading. I've lived a lot, and I've gone through some things. But a lot of the times, I'm very quiet. I'm just listening to what people are saying, and I never try to speak from a point of view of just because I did it this way, it's going to work for you, right? It's like the stock market investing. Just because you made 70,000 off of investment or you made 100,000 off of investment, telling a person to take their whole life saving and put them into the investment is dangerous and foolish and frivolous. And I'm just using this as an example because it's the timing, right? Everything in life is timing. So if y'all moving at the same time and you're doing a similar thing, yeah, the advice might be, exponentially well. But if they're coming in like 2, 3 years later, they might need a different path, different type of advice, different type of investment. And but watch out for the know-it-all. Very dangerous. But watch out for the know-it-all that don't live it at all. I think that's the thing. You can always take advice from people who live what they say they do because it's a living testament, right? You feel it in their presence. You know they've attempted. They can tell you where they failed at. They can tell you where they succeeded at. They can give you pretty much a clear roadmap so you can, take your life to a whole new level. But people miss a lot of jewels when they don't And I mean that they don't listen to anyone, and they just run on their own train, run on their own accord. And then they always come back and be like, yo, why nobody told me this? Because you already knew. Well, you said that you knew, right? So it's quite interesting. A lot of people are unsuccessful in life because probably for two reasons, in some degree. They've never had any mentorship. They've been so bald headed, never sought a mentor to help, get them together. And no, I don't have a mentorship program. I don't plan on doing that. I don't want to do that. I'm just saying in general, they never sit at the feet of those who've done it. And so therefore it makes life harder, right? And then when you come off as you already know, you miss a lot of good, small, important, detailed advice. So, as the title for today, Mind Your Mind. So, we're going to do a little housekeeping, and then we're going to push forward. Check out www.prtl.com. That's www.portal.com. Use access code BELITE for 15% off everything that you do at Portal. Everything from your workouts to your cardio to your cold plunge to your sauna, whatever they offer, that gets you 15% off. And shout out to everything at Portal. The new location is beautiful, and just really proud of everyone there for what they do. Next is BeEliteNYC.com. Go check out a shirt and yeah, just hang out. You know, you want to book me for a speaking gig, work with kids, self-defense course for women, you can find me there. Uh, Black doulas, we got Medicine of Essence in the house. They work in the DC, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut area. Really, really dope group of women, really positive group of women. And then we have Desiree Doulas. She's in the South, and she does her thing. She teaches a yoga class, breathing, mindfulness. The sister's dope. Definitely check that out. That's in the description. Also, there's a cool app called Elevate. I have the link to that in the description as well. It's good for the mind, and it's good for the mind and the spirit to work on your numbers, your math, your reading, etc. I'm trying to get mine to like 300 plus words a minute. So just enjoying the process of it all. And did I miss anything? Huh. I don't think I did, but don't worry. It's probably in the description if I did. So, we're coming around that time of the year where everything is happening, right? We have elections. Um, the whole voting process in America I just gotta be honest, it's a fucking drag. It's just so much, and it's a weird place. I'm probably, I'm not here to tell people who to vote for, why they don't need to vote, why they need to vote. I mean, I think both of the options are a lot, or as long as they're in reason, right? And it's just that time of the year now. Everybody's gonna go crazy. Democrat, Republican. Some people will be independent. I saw Dr. Cornell West is running independently, and so it's just a cool, interesting time. But I say all that to say this: you still gotta mind what matters, right? Um, we had the smoke clouds here in New York City, which was crazy. They said I think it was like last week Wednesday. They said being outside every hour you were outside was like smoking a 4-pack of cigarettes because there was so much ash in the air. It was just really wild, from the smoke coming from Canada. I'm not into conspiracy theories. You alien chasers, chase them. If you think the government was blocking out the sky so you can't see the mothership, all right, like all right, cool. I'm not going to even go there. There's no need to leave me a message about that. That's cool. If you think that's what happened, I tip my hat off. I tip my tinfoil hat off to you, and we're gonna keep it pushing. But what I do know is that the air quality was so bad, you could smell the ash and whatever else was happening in the air. It was pretty bad. So I hope everybody stayed inside and got it together. And I'm just glad that passed, and some rain will come and wash the rest away. So that was wild. But while all of this was happening, and this is why it's good to mind your mind, right? Stay connected into the things that you need to be focused on. And I'm just speaking as a black person right now. Things that I like to focus on is what the fuck's going on in the US and around the world with us, right? So sometimes I go into my own zone, boom. I always focus on the human condition, of course, but you got to have moments where you're just zeroed in on the team, on the home team. Um, and what I realized is nobody has been reporting on. So this has been on my mind a lot because clearly I don't discuss topics like this, but no one has been reporting on 30 kids missing in Cleveland, Ohio, in 2 weeks. 30 kids. I think they said 27, but let's just say 30, right? 30 kids missing in Cleveland in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Gone. Vanished. Cops said there's nothing on camera on them. 30 kids. And I haven't seen any like real media about it. Wow, 30 kids, 2 weeks, no real media. It's just wow. It's just wow. So that's something I would like us here at this team to look into. And I'm going to try to keep you updated on this because the cops are saying that they're baffled. Shouldn't be that baffled with all those cameras around. But that's another topic, maybe another channel. But I wanted to just discuss that because that was really on my heart and mind. How does 30 children go missing in 2 weeks in any location here in the United States? It's not like Cleveland is rural America, right? Like the Appalachians, where it's just, they still boiling water. It's one of the poorest places in America. They don't even have like electricity, really. Completely understand. You might get snatched away there. It's not like Alaska, which is vast and natural, or some animal might eat you. I get it. I get it. But we're talking about Cleveland, Ohio. They have a basketball team. 30 kids should not be going missing. And just something to research, something that's been on my heart and mind, because I'm trying to keep my mind on what matters, right? And as always, focused on the fitness. So I've been doing something called 365 days of movement. So every month, I've been doing a particular movement for a particular amount of reps every day. So I'm trying to keep the movement in the reps underneath a minute or no more than 2 minutes. So that's it. Definitely please join. This is the month of June. We're going on day 12, clearly. And we just have Russian twists. We're doing 60 Russian twists every day. So for those at base level, that's 30 on each side for 60. Myself and a few others, we're doing 60 on each side for 120. So just do what you can, but just try to do something every day. And that's what's called minding your mind, right? We're going from politics, the fires, the kids missing, but we still got to always focus on our health, um, focus on our finances, because money has been made during the whole pandemic thing. Should have kept investing. Keep working down on your debt. I can't really state that enough. And the reason I'm talking about this, somebody actually sent me a message about it, and I just said, keep it simple, get your debt down, make sure you have access to like $500 at all times, and just work from there. Automate everything as much as possible. That's your phone bill, Try to get rid of those credit card bills. Just automate everything and just see what you can do from there. And I just think with automation, having like 500,000, maybe two, three, four, 5,000 just laying around liquid, and just doing some basic investments, some ETFs, S&P 500. AI is going crazy, right? AI is going crazy, investing in companies and AI. It's artificial intelligence is here to stay. I don't see it going anywhere in no time soon. You got the new internet, new Web3 coming. It's just a lot. All these different virtual glasses where you can be in reality, but then you're in some augmented reality. And it just is what it is. So now is the time to either become a creative of those things, a producer of those things, or an investor of those things. And that will probably get you and your family a lot further than just sitting on your hands, or at least having an understanding of how those things will affect your job and your life moving forward. So mind what matters. And that's really the thought of today. Cool, cool. All right. So we're continuing on with my 25 favorite or albums that I think every person who ever listened to hip hop should have in their catalog, should have saved to their title or Spotify or iTunes playlist. And number 23, Dr. Dre, The Chronic. You know, just phenomenal West Coast beats, rhymes, and life. Um, just really a complete album, really enjoyable album, and just hat off to that era of G Funk, and just wow, it was just dope coming here from the East Coast. I light up when I talk about these albums because I was listening to them. You start off, we had the Walkman. Then if your parents really had money, you had the Walkman with the G-Shock, so it didn't shake when you when you was moving. That's how you know you made it. Um, and so I remember just somebody let me hold this album. I never actually bought it. Somebody, I think my man DeCarlo from Detroit. He's a real big Tupac fan, so we used to always argue. I used to always argue like Nas was better than Pac in every way. Like Nas was always better than everybody to me since he came out. No doubt about it. I'm still ready to have that lunchroom debate with any of y'all. So I remember he used to just really we used to argue to death about those West Coast albums versus East Coast albums. And so anyway, shout out to DeCarlo for putting me on Dr. Dre, The Chronic. I'm pretty sure my big brother Rashawn or Karim had it, but like he kind of like placed it in my hand. I took it, I listened to it, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So definitely just, you know, just for like memory's sake. I wonder how DeCarlo doing. The Chronic Dr. Dre, so shout out to my man from Detroit, him and his brothers. Hope everybody's well. And I think that is really it. But going into next week I am going to describe the 7 attributes of a warrior. 7 attributes of a warrior. So I'm gonna do a little reading, something I've been working on, and I hope it allows you to bring out your inner warrior to keep yourself going in this changing world, right? So every week, that's the goal of this podcast, show, webinar, whatever we call it, is just to start the week off positive and start the week off thoughtful. So I'd like to say this: you're the king and queen of your life. Make sure you make the best of it. I'm Compressions. It's the Monday Jump Off. Peace.